Hello, 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 hello. Well, so welcome to Tube number 10. Wow, 10 Tubes. 10 times you've came here to listen to me drivel on and on and on. However, so thanks to all who've watched and are watching, and also, what else was I going to say? Let's have a look. I have notes. What was I going to say? Oh yes, and also thanks for the views, those that have viewed. All good. Thank you very much. Continue to do so. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, there's a little bell at the bottom that you can click on, and then you get to know anytime I do pop up. So, but let's see what has been going on. Oh, well, I did watch Ozzy Osbourne and his final hurrah yesterday via an online ticket that I managed to get, and it was 10 hours, the concert, practically the whole day. We had loads of bands on, from all of the ones that you can imagine, all the rock bands from all over the thing, and I dare say more would have came had they been able to. There was there's just all sorts. It's all over the internet. You'll be able to see something about it if you haven't already. It was really very nice. Excellent job. The stream went from start to finish without a hitch. So that was all credit to them for that. And the crowd was immense. There was loads of people there. So that was that yesterday. Let's see what else. Been watching a bit of the tennis. Yep. So that's been on. What else now? Is that all? That's all of the news. The news there. No more birds have flown into the window. This is always good. We don't want that. Is that it? The weather? Well, it's been on and off dry. We have, however, got some heat coming, according to the weather forecast. We have got approaching, give or take, a few centigrades. Centigrade? Yeah, degrees. To a few degrees, close to 30. So just give or take a few degrees, we are veering close to 30. Lovely. I do not like the heat. So that's going to make for a pleasant weekend. Now, so onward, as they say. So now to segment number 1. We have in fact got progress on one stitch at a time. This is the pattern, as we all know, by La-di-da. And this is as far as I've gotten so far. So I'm not doing overly bad. I'm down to the roses, or flowers if you like, here, down to there. Right, so we're down onto that bit, and this is the progress so far. There we go. Can we see it? Yeah. Oh, hang on. Hold on. Let's fold it in half. It'll be easier to see. There we go. There we are. That's the one. There's it right there. So I've not done too badly with it. Still trying to finish that tree, as we can see by the unfinished stitches. So there's that. That's not too bad. The next one is only a tiny bit. In fact, I may have shown this before. So, but I'm just going to show it again anyway. This would be the soda stitch and the ice cream ladies. So I've just got a little bit of the strawberry that's on the top. So that would be the strawberry one. And I'm doing that for the hashtag strawberry moon sal. So hashtag strawberry moon sal. That's Instagram. If you'd like a go at that, open-ended, and do it whenever you would like. Now, I've also been doing, which I have not shown, you see, so this would be a new one. Now this is, now let's just see if I can, oh, hold on, I'll take it out of here. This is from the World of the Cross Stitcher magazine. Right, so that's the picture. It says Garden Girl on, and then there's the other page, which is what you should be able to make it look like. Now I don't know whether I'm going to do this bit here or not, but certainly I shall certainly have a go at trying one of those. Right, so that's the pattern. This is the progress, if I can find it. What did I do with it? Oh dear, I appear to have lost it. Is it in here? Thought I had that one, James. Excuse me one momento while I try and see if I can find this thing. Is it in here? Hello, 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 hello. Where is it? Oh, golly gosh. Oh, excuse me. I appear to have lost it. Now, what have I done with it? Well, that's rather annoying, is it not? Oh, Jings. Jings. What have I done with the darn thing? I added... Oh. You wait, I shall find this thing when I've come off of here. Right, well, I'm not going to scutter around looking for it. I'll just say that I've not done over bad on it. I've gotten down as far as the... I'm almost into the face. Oops, right here. I'm almost into the face. Done the flower into the face. So that should turn out quite well. I shall try and find it, and perhaps I can post it on my Instagram page. Now, the next thing I've got are some, well, sort of a partial kind of finish and an actual finish. The job's been done on. Now, these are, where is it? Oh yes, there it is. These are made to look like trees for the festivities and such, but I thought that I like the little motifs, and I thought they would do well on my buttons. So, in case none of you know, I do make buttons. Yeah. Small things. I'm not a big lover of larger items. Although, one stitch at a time, and I'm getting into slightly larger items, but I'm not going too big, because that'll just get, annoying. No to the larger than large items. No, not a thing. Right, so there's that. Now this was what I've done so far. All I've got to do is on that tomato that I just showed you. Excuse this. Let's put the threads in the back. There we are now. Look, see. All I have to do is put the little pins in the top. There. It's not much to look at the moment because it's kind of half finished. So there's that. And then there is, in fact, a finish. But it's not a fully one because I'm at the moment still trying to decide what I want to do with them. So I've gone for a bordered one. These are the Emily Call Galentine's Valentine's Day girls. And then there's that one which I chose to not have a border. And this one that I chose to have a partial border. So we've got 3 of the ladies and those are finished. So that's always good. Now, so I've done that job. Now, let's see what else we've got. Let's see what else we've got. Now, oh yes. Next. Where is the next bit? I do believe I've lost it. Did I put the next bit? Oh dear me. So, the next thing is in fact books and magazines. So here we are into the books and the magazines. Now I've got a few here. So that over there a bit. I've got a few here that I can let you have a look through a bit. Now this is the latest but one of the World of Cross Stitch magazine. There's some good ones in that. So there's nothing on the back. No, can't see the back. No, just the front cover today. So there's that one. That's a recent one. So that's got a few good things in that. Let's see if I can have a bit of a Here we go. This is some of the ones that's in it at the minute. Those little motifs are going to be good, especially those ones of the little drinks. Those will be good. Yeah, I can fit them in a button, no trouble at all. And then there would be the largest picture, one of the largest pictures known to man. This is of a parrot. That is massive. That's too big for me. So there's that couple of things in there. So if you can get a hold of one of them and you like the look of that one, then I should have a go and see what you can find with that. Now, the next one I've got, these are some books this time. Now, this book is a 2005 edition 2005 book of Cross Stitch Fairies. This is by, do we get to know who it's by? Or is it just by anybody? Let's have a look and see if we get to know who it's by. Oh, this is by a few. This one is Claire Crompton, Maria Diaz, Joan Elliott, Lucy Heaton, Leslie Tier have all contributed to this book. So here's the first page. Well, the first kind of pages I've come to. And that's a nice one. Well, that's quite nice. Alphabets. Now, where's the picture? Oh, that's just the pattern. Okay. This is another one. This is huge. Does it say the size of it? Too big for me. It's 46. No, it isn't. It's 32. Wow, 32 by 29. Goodness. It's smaller than I thought. Smaller than I thought. I thought that was going to be huger than huge. Where's the picture? Oh, there it is. There we are. That's better. There it is. That's a nice one. Nice frame too. Blue. So that's that 2 pictures in there. That one was designed by Leslie Tier. And the alphabets, that one was designed by Claire Crompton, was that one. Now, then we've got this one. These ones are, oh, look at that. These ones here are, these are fairy cards. Now, these ones, correct English, were designed by nobody in particular. No, we don't get to know who designed these ones, do we? No, I don't think we're getting to know who designed these ones. That's a bit funny, isn't it? There's bound to be something that tells us. Here we are. These ones were designed by Maria Diaz. So I can show you the first couple of pages. These are all months of the year. You give them for birthday cards and so on. So that's that one. And then I can show you the next page, which is the rest of the month. The year, I should say. So that's a good one. So that's Cross Stitch Fairies. And then we have, I've got a few books today. I've been reading the old bookshelf. Now this one's by Helen Phillips. And this one is this one has got all things to do with the samplers and cards. Right, so this is the first sampler, one of. There you go. And then we have got, what else have we got? Let's have a look and see if we can find some cards. Not that's very much. Let's have a look. Well, these are quite nice. Summer parties and anniversaries and so on. Right there. Now, let's see what else we've got here. That was a sampler. Well, these are a few cards. More cards of the smaller motifs in. So we've got that, and then one last page of a sampler. This is very festive. Is this one? Now this is an advent calendar that's got a nifty idea where you put rings and hang gifts from them. I'll leave it there for a few minutes so you can see it. Yeah, so that's that one. This one, the last one, well, one of the last ones, is Home Sweet Home Cross Stitch. Now this is again by Helen Phillips. And let's see what we can find with that one. Oh, that's a nice one. There we go. There's a picture of a little stuffed heart. Home. So these all make very good gifts. And you can, it's, and also, look, this one's a cushion with some applique designs on as well. Look at this, it seems. There you go. And there's the applique design on the other page. So that's a good one. Now, what else have we got? What else is in here? Let's see. Now, this is a nice one. This is a red sampler. Which says, a house is made of walls and beams, a home is made of love and dreams. So this is by Helen Phillips, and it's from 2010. Now that other book by Helen Phillips was, if I haven't already said, it was 2004. And that was already said that. And this one is a book it's about samplers. So it just tells you details of the first sampler and things like that. This is the Earl. Apparently, this one is by Jane Bostock. And I think some may have heard about this sampler before. This is courtesy of the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. So this is from 1598 apparently, and it's a 17 by 15 inch piece. Oh, that is one nice sampler. It's got lots of, I think it's got some specialty stitches. I think there may be a few in there. And this one here is, what's this one? This is made randomly by using coloured silks. And this is from the early 17th century. So do I just tell you just a little bit about each of the samplers that it's showing? But it's not gonna, there's no patterns in it, it's just like a sort of, it's like a sort of a textbook kind of thing. So there's some very nice pictures in it. The work that's gone, there's another one, the work that's gone into these is just loads. So that one there is a sampler by Clementina Reddrop, and that was from 1804. This is embroidered in coloured silk with the inscription, "These are the spies which went to view the land of Canaan," and depicts various different images on there. So that's that, and that was by Susan Mayer and Diane Fowley, perhaps. So there's the front cover. There. So that's the last of my books. Please tell me if you'd like to see more. You can drop those down in the comments below, which incidentally leads me to the next thing. We've recently warm days and we've got more to come. I did wonder, do you enjoy the warm weather, or do you prefer it a little cooler? And also, do you enjoy stitching outside, or is that not something you like to do? So if you'd like to answer, you can drop that down in the comments below, and I shall read those, and I can reply, etc. Now, I was also going to ask, what else was I going to ask? Was something else? Yes. Yes, as to the more books, would you like to see more books? Because I do have many books. And I shall fill this place with books. Oh dear, there'll be no room for me soon. So, if you'd like to see more books, or I shall just keep showing them, but if you'd like to comment, down below, and about the books that you've seen, for example, please do so. That would be nice. Now the next bit I've got is in fact a little haul. I haven't got much, but a little. These are, now I've got 6 pots, 2 of each colour. This one's a red one, and an orange one, and a purple one. Now in these little pots, I was going to either make it as part of a finish, just inside the other, or make it a pin cushion. That's what I thought I'd do with them. Because I was somewhat inspired by Tammy at Leopard and Lace XO, who had made some recently from little salt cellars. Is that salt cellars? I think that's what you call them. Little salt serving bowls. So I thought I'd try a go at that perhaps. And I don't know what I'll do with those galantine ladies. Thought about possibly like a pillow, or yeah, I think that might be about right. Think so. I think that might be about right. So that's that. And the next, let's see what else we've got left. What have we got left? Is that it? I do believe that may be it. Yes. Now, the stitch along for the one stitch at a time from the across the pond stitch and chat is still going on. Hence my current progress. So it's still going on. I think we have to the end of the year to complete this one. I've also got some other little bits and pieces on the go, but I shan't. Those are secret stitches, and I can't show you those at the moment. So, because one or two people that I know maybe or may not be watching. So, I can't show you those at the moment. Making my way through a few books at the moment. And if anybody's read this one, or hasn't read it in fact, it's a jolly good book and I would recommend. So they're now on to something a bit more reading wise in books. This would be The Quick and the Thread, and that's by Amanda Lee. Now, this is a bit of a mystery, and it's set in an embroidery shop. And the dog, this is Angus, the dog, and it really is a very good. I don't want to say too much, but really is a very good book. I do like it. I have in fact got the second one in the series, and hope to get the other ones. This next one is called The Dress Diary of Mrs. Anne Sykes. This is Secrets of a Victorian Woman's Wardrobe, right? So this is by Kate Strasden, and it's a sort of like more of a sort of text kind of book, if you will. So it's a bit like that, And the next one is I've got. Now this was for a book reading thing as I was taking part in. That incidentally, everybody else at Ayers has moved on to something else, but I'm still reading it, so I'm going to carry on. And this one is called A Single Thread, and this is by Tracy Chevalier, and I think it's a good one. It's set in the now this must have been set after the First World War, and it's talking about how she moves to a different area and so on and so forth. Again, I don't want to say too much, but so there's that one there. So that's those ones. And I've been reading as part of a book club that I would be part of. I am reading J.P. Donleavy's The Ginger Man. Now, this is a very interesting book. It's like I say, I don't want to say too much about it because I'm not sort of anywhere close to near finishing it. But it's about this guy who goes to he's an Irish American bloke, and with an English accent, marooned in the old country, and dreaming of dollars and ready. Yeah, I don't want to read too much about it because I don't want to spoil anything of anybody that might want to have a read of it. But that's the book right there. It's not too bad so far, so I'm giving it a chance. So, I think that is all. So, with that, at nearly 30 minutes, I should be off. So, all have a good day, rest of your weekend, such as it is. And I shall see you again next time. Bye now.